which used a small drill steel. This one here, this is actually one of theirs. And you used a 4-pound sledge. Now the hole we've done right here, did somebody just get a text? The reason why I ask is I got one not too far back that way about a month ago. And Verizon, man, let me tell you.
I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Exclusive.
Then another thing, we have all kinds of little critters. Don't feed them. Problem with feeding them is when you run out of food, they will nibble on your fingers. Then it's a radio shot. So, and they also have a telegraph system that would make all their families home. So don't do that.
All right, we're going to the mine shaft, being escorted by 2 people, and there's the train over there.
First, right? Whoa, I'm on TV, right? So make sure you wear a hard hat. This is not just a rule for you guys. My hard hat while you're doing that, we're gonna get started. I promise it's a shocking experience and we might end up with curlier hair when we get back on the train. For the Lebanon mine. Now, this section right here above us is what we use to sort and support, I should say, as I get my tongue untied, all the material that's up above us. They refer to the rock and the gravel, the dirt up above us, as that's used to support the slide. So they had an overabundance of it back then, being so close to the railroad. This is what they refer to as the piss ditch. Yes, I got you guys to touch where they took a leak. Now, no indication there's still probably copper down there, all that green water. This goes down 60 feet to level 2. Show you throughout this section of the mine is at that same angle. An aquifer or water table, and it just fills up to ground level if you don't pump it out. We're not actively mining, so that's why it filled up to ground level here. And that is the original ladder from the 1800s and what's left of the platform that was right here. One way up high, that's what's left of your scaffold right there. So you could take a plank like the one behind us, so that's why they would do it that way. Is it bothering you?
I'm claustrophobic. I thought I would do it, but I can't.
But you want to know something?
What?
I've never lost anybody in 5 years. If you're very nervous
That's good
about
to
it,
know.
I could have you stay close to me and I'll tell stupid jokes and try to keep your mind off of it. If not, that's perfectly fine.
What's out?
Last one.
What's behind you guys on the wall? So right behind this gentleman here, we have the best example of what's left of dynamite drill holes. See that? So typically we wouldn't even get anywhere near this far on a shift. This would be an amazing shift for one shift. So you had a 10-hour shift, you'd blast at the end, fire in the hole, and then you waited for 2 hours for your dynamite fumes to clear and the rocks to stop falling. The next shift came in. It took them about an hour, hour and a half to pick up our rock. And keep in mind, we would only typically make it farther forward each shift, maybe 1.5 to 2 feet. So take a step, 1.5 to 2, and that's about how far you make it in the 10, 12-hour shift. So not very far, right? Pretty good looking stuff, right? Awesome. And you have your crystal quartz right up here too. That's some really amazing stuff to show you the confidence too. Wow. So as you guys come up to the corner here, there's a low-hanging beam. I've referred to this as a hangover, right? This spot is of major significance to the mine. Now, all 6 levels of the Lebanon mine here did produce $500,000 out of this room. Today, they tell me this is worth more like $45 million, right? So if anybody's got a stomach ache, You could reach out and touch the wall like she's doing, maybe lick your hand or lick the wall. That's basically Tums on the wall. So that's what that stuff is. The reason being is that the oils on our skin will dry it out, and it can cause the stalactite to stop growing. It's water pulling calcium down with it, and that's how you get those little hang downs that we call stalactites right there. See right there, those little nubs. And I'm told that approximately the time it takes to grow 1 inch long for most of those at the rate that they drip is 100 years. So that's why we suggest please don't touch them. That signal to me, or you working up here, let off your brake, turn on your throttle, and bring it up. That brought it up from the lower levels, because typically we'd be standing on top of this platform. Skinwalkers are also spirits that they believe that lived inside this rock. I believe in ghosts. I didn't really think I did until I started working here. I've had some weird things happen, and some things that we can't necessarily explain until I get you into the dark, right? And we're going to show you guys just how dark this mine gets. You want to plug one ear, the ear that's closest to the blast. Never plug both ears and close your mouth at the same time. The shock wave will stop in your body and cause brain damage. Imagine being a person about 3 years ago thought that they could just dig into this with their fingers and get a nugget of gold out. Immediately we reprimanded them and we told them, well, what are you doing? This took Mother Nature over 100 years to create. Are you nuts? Number one. Number two, you didn't listen to anything we said. Yes, we say that there is iron ore in abundance around gold, but we didn't say you could dig it out of the wall with your finger. These guys were using dynamite, drill steel, sledgehammers. You're not gonna get dynamite out of your finger, right? At least I hope not. But that's what they thought. They could just tear this up and get some gold out of it. That's not how it works, right? You guys know that. The women are responsible for all of what we refer to nowadays as our PPE. You guys know what PPE is? Steady wins the race, and the tortoise definitely beat the hare right here, right? The amount of light we work by. This is candlelight, this is flashlight. Quite a difference, right? So you can tell these guys were actually a good aim. The way you hit this drill steel, and then you shake it to break it loose and turn it to the left. Never to the right. See how it kind of jams up and doesn't want to turn? You can break your drill steel in half with the tip.
You're making me nervous. And I can't even do it.
Which has to wait?
What?
Which has to wait or keep going?
I don't know.
I thought I keep going. I thought.
One day it's banging my head right now. Oh my God.
It's a pretty cool place. A lot of history. I would never. I'm so glad I was born in this generation. Mining back then for 50 cents. It's not really worth it. Alright, time to catch a train and check out the rest of Georgetown. Later, man. Yeah, Jeff. Have a good one. Yeah. Now, this guy's here is gonna look for a spot. Alright, so I'm in Georgetown Park, Greenway Park. beautiful sight. It captured all that. Oh, that was just beautiful. That was just beautiful. So now I gotta get back to I-25 and then suppose there's a storm. Driving on this mountain, it is a little bit nerve-wracking. Well, Miami, it's not just the only place where bad drivers are or bipolar weather is. Colorado has the same thing. Alright, so I did a little detour. I'm back in downtown. The reason I'm gonna get me my rattlesnake hot dog right now. Here we go. But the grilled cheese. Grilled cheese and fries. Thank you. Another one. It's raining, but it's raining.
Cool. So you pick a dog, pick a topping if you so desire, and then pick a side if you so desire.
Okay.
I believe each topping was kind of made with the dog in mind, and I'm pretty positive the dessert was made with the rattlesnake. So.
Then I'll take that. Alright, so I got the rattlesnake. Up with the desert. The desert has roasted cactus, curry jam, scallions, cilantro, and onions 2 ways. So I'm excited. Never had it. Gonna have it. So this is the rattlesnake. Doesn't taste like a hot dog. In general, it's a great hot dog. All the tasting components are amazing and all goes well together. So what she recommended me was really good. But I'm comparing it to a regular hot dog. Yeah, give it a 5. I'll give it a 5. Definitely worth getting.